What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Dat Talk Podcast. I go by the name of The Bake, and I got my co-host with me.
Ramon Reason.
Okay, we got Ramon Reason in the house, man. How you doing, Mr. Ramon Reason?
You know, Chico, the ladies, they want me, and the fellas, they want to be me. But I am chilling, Chico.
That's good, man. That's good. So you ready for another jam-packed show we got today?
You already know. The bad guy is here.
Okay. Shout out to Ramon Reasons in the building today, man. We got a good jam-packed show, man. Good jam-packed show. We talking about the preseason games. We talking about some storylines. Lou Will out 10 days because he want to go party. Zion coming back in the mix and just in time for the regular season start, or the last 8 games for about to pick up this Thursday, man. So without further ado, let's talk about this Lou Will incident, man. So Lou Will decided to go get turned up after a preseason game. He couldn't even wait a week. After one game, I'm about to go get lit.
Hey, listen, man. So according to Lou Will, he only went to Magic City for the wings. He didn't go get turned. He went for the wings, and he couldn't order out. So he had to go there and go get the wings. I mean, you can't. I mean, listen, now I know for sure that when I go to Atlanta, I got to go to Magic City for the wings. Because if the wings is making you risk it all of the bubble, they got to be the most fire wings. Come on, bro. They got to be the most fire wings.
Those wings got to be fire because he almost put his job on the line, right? That could be a big play. 10 days, man. 10 days. Will it hurt the Clippers as much as you think?
No, because I think, let me see. He may miss 3, maybe 4 games.
Yeah.
That, but they are pretty locked into number 2 in the West. It was a small chance that they can pass the Lakers. Would that mean the Lakers got to lose and they got to do a lot of winning to jump to number 1? So, I mean, with the Clippers, as long as he's ready to go by the time the playoffs start, it ain't a big deal. But the risk of actually getting the virus is more.
Yes.
Obviously he tested negative. So instead of him going into the 14-day protocol, he's in the 10-day protocol.
Yeah.
And I think that's more of a punishment than it is.
For sure. But that kind of gives you an idea where his mindset is right now. I don't care if it's wings. I don't care if you went to go get anything. If you got to get ready for this challenge, you got to get ready for these next couple of months. And for you to be like, I'm going to go get some wings. And he took a picture with my man, what is the dude name? The dude got the same, what's popping? What's the man's name? He took a picture with him. He got a brand new whip, just copped it. I got options. What is it? Harkless? What's the dude name, man? I'm about to look it up. He got the song. I don't know the man name exactly. What's popping? He took a picture with the dude.
Oh, you talking about Harlow? Is it Harlow?
Yeah.
I think it's
Jack Harlow. He took a picture with Jack Harlow.
Oh, Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow, yeah. Jack Harlow. He took a picture with Jack Harlow at Magic City. So that's already not a good look because Jack Harlow's out there probably turned up. And you know Miami is the root of the virus. They already set the record for having dang near 5,000 cases in one day.
He wasn't in Miami. Magic City in Atlanta. Remember, he left.
Oh, he left.
Yeah, so supposedly he left the bubble for a family emergency, which I think was a funeral. And on his way back, he ended up stopping at Magic City in Atlanta and got some
he was in Atlanta. He wasn't even in Miami.
No, he was in Atlanta. You feel me? Yeah, King of Diamonds is in Miami. I mean, why do I know these things?
What you doing about these strip clubs, man? Hey, man, you're there exposing yourself live on TV, man. Live on. So he was in Atlanta. He left. I didn't know that Lou left the bubble, though. I thought Lou left just the bubble. He actually went out to Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah, he was excused for a family emergency.
So somebody passed away, and then after the funeral, he went to go eat some wings.
That's the story. You feel me?
I'm going to tell you right now, I went to Atlanta, and Magic City is in the slums of the slums. I'll tell you that. We didn't go, man. My pops was trying to, he was like, you want to go? I was like, nah, I'm good, man. You know, I'm straight. You know what I mean?
But you already know, man, half the time the little hole in the wall joints, no matter what it is,
they be big lit.
Be big lit.
Yeah, they be big lit. And so we didn't go, but I know it probably was turned. I've heard so much stories about that. But on to the next, man. We got Zion Williams coming back just in time for the season. Zion Williams is coming back right before the season picks up. Are they going to have him on protocol, or is he going to be ready?
He entered a 4-day protocol because every day he was gone, he got tested every single day. So, he's only able to be like in a 4-day protocol, which started, I think, Saturday or something like that. So he should be good to go come Thursday, which is good. And I think that's what it is. So when you leave on an excused absence, you are tested regularly every day as if you was in the bubble. And then you come back to the bubble, they test you again, but they still kind of quarantine you, blase, and then get ready. So, I mean, I feel like, they fighting so it can hurt because you got to damn near win everything. You can't be taking games off and hoping. So, him getting back into the groove. But you saw, man, when his first game back from injury,
yes,
he went off. So I don't see no slip ups from him. I
just think that he missed out on that opportunity to actually get some hoop runs in, like open runs, open gym runs. You know what I'm saying? I know people are playing serious, but they're not really playing serious. These are preseason games. These games don't really matter as much. It's just to get you in that basketball shape right before the season starts, and he missed out on that. And I don't even think he's going to be able to play in none of the preseason games, and he's going to have to play in the regular season games. So he's going to be getting his runs when it matters the most, and that could be critical. It could be critical. You can come out and be, your jumper ain't falling. You can be rusty. You ain't getting the jitters out. So he definitely going to have to turn it around. I think the Pelicans do still look nice, but he's going to have to turn it around if they want to have a chance, because Zion is going to have to ball out for them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's about that up and down. You feel me? And that up and down in a competitive environment, not against just your team in practice, because this week when the Bucks played, NBA reporter had spoke to Giannis about like what has been one of the challenges, and he was just like, outside of just being a little rusty, just the up and down. He said he was just a little winded within the first, because it's a little different. Being in practice and play, because they've been playing fives and doing all that, but it's not the same juice and the same energy as far as, you feel me, pacing yourself through warm-ups, going through that whole pregame routine and trying to figure out, okay, how hard do I go on warm-ups? How much do I take off?
Facts.
All that stuff that you got into a groove that you don't necessarily have now. And when the other thing is the fans give you energy you didn't know you had. They give you an adrenaline rush. So now you are mentally trying to generate adrenaline rush, which you usually get from the buzz of the arena. So that's a whole nother thing. I was in professionals, but
this bubble is going to challenge people mentally and physically. I watched some of the games, you know what I'm saying? Right. I watched the Clippers game against the Magic. When they went up and down like 3-4 times, bro, they was breathing like they ain't never played hoop in a while, bro. You know how it is when you take a long layoff and you come back to play 5 and you like, woo, man, Kawhi lips was so white, you didn't think the boy drunk no water. That boy lips was so white, you didn't think he even knew what water was. That's how tired the man looked, or whatever the case may be, going up and down. So I think they'll get their win under, and they will be able to, get back to the routine of hooping. But these first 4 or 5 games, it's going to be tough. Trust and believe. Even if you got those practice games, when these games really matter, you got to understand, those are practice games. You don't play the full game. Now you're about to play 8 full games, right? And I know the Clippers are already a lock to make the playoffs, but you got to understand, after those 8 games, boom, the playoffs are starting. Yeah, the playoffs are pretty much starting.
It's going to be a lot, man. But the thing is teams like the Bucks, Raptors, Clippers, Lakers, they don't have to invest so much into the 8 games. These 8 games are like tune-ups. But the teams who are fighting, you don't get the liberty to have a game off here and there. You feel me? Like, the Clippers can technically, quote-unquote, load management. And
don't do it.
Do that.
I'm
just saying. But they have the Lakers, Clippers, Bucks, Raptors, some of these other teams who –
That's a lot.
That's a lot. They can do things a little different. You feel me? They can kind of ramp it up, like minutes. All these teams fighting, you are in this playoff mode right now. So the other flip side to that is how much gas you really gonna have in the tank for when the playoffs start. Because you already 8 games straight of playoff basketball. Then you enter a series, like you said, bro. Oh, this is different, man.
It's gonna be major.
This is different.
But Oladipo, man. Oladipo's been in the news a lot. He's been talking about he still don't know if he wants to play in the bubble, but he's been playing preseason games like he's about to play these 8 games. I don't understand.
He's been hooping.
He's been hooping. He's been hooping, and he still don't know if he. I think Oladipo's gonna play. I got a strange feeling that he's going to play. Like we talked about it last time, why don't you just play? And if you feel that one thing where you're like, you get that one little just sit it out. You try and just keep playing until you get that feeling. And if you don't get that feeling, then keep playing to the rest of the season. You get what I'm saying? You're doing it right now. So if you didn't want to play, you shouldn't even played in the preseason games. That's my opinion.
You see that? You see, as soon as I seen him play, I text you like, he played. Like, I text you. You feel me? But I think he's going to play because they just lost Domantas Sabonis. And he was a walking double-double. The man averaged, he was like, I believe like 3rd in the league in rebounds. I had him on my fantasy basketball team, so I kept him with his stats readily. But he's out with plantar fasciitis, so you're missing a key piece to that puzzle that they had. So I feel like VO is going to have to damn near be obligated to hoop because they about to miss a piece. They already dealt Jeremy Lamb. Then they just lose Sabonis. Mm-hmm. That's heavy. You feel me?
That's big heavy for them.
That's big heavy. So I think VO going to have to go ahead and lace up the boots, man, get out there and get to work.
If he does play, I just hope they don't try to put too much pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Losing Sabonis is a big blow for the team. And, right, when you don't have another walking double-double on your squad, right, they're going to put a lot of pressure on you to get those points. The points got to come from somebody, right? And they're going to be looking for Brogdon and Ola to cover the spread. And if they put too much on him, that's where I can see a potential possibility of him risking an injury or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that could be his reason of saying, you know what, hey, these are preseason games. It's going to be different when the actual season starts because people, you know what I'm saying? You get on some fast breaks. Some people just chill because they know this is just preseason. But in the real game, they're probably going to chase you down. You know what I'm saying? You get more of them chase downs. You get more of them times where somebody going to try to come and take you out. Dang near. Not try to take you out, but keep playing until the whistle blows. You feel me? And so I don't know what's going to happen. But who's the teams you've been looking at as far as these past, couple of days as some standout teams? Who's standing out for you?
Well, the team that I think I may have to really sit back and analyze and look at, man, is them boys from Denver. Man, they first game, they put out a lineup of 6'9", 6'9", 7 feet, 7'1", 7'2".
That's a tall lineup. That's one of the tallest lineups ever, right?
It's got to be. I mean, on paper, it's got to be. I don't know.
Well, today's game, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
back in the day, everybody was damn near 7 foot, and god dang it.
Yeah, but I mean, when you have your starting quote-unquote 7 foot center technically starting at the 1.
Yeah, that's great.
And you got a guy who was drafted as a center at Bobo, basically at 7'2", starting at your 3.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. And the other thing is they got a 6'11" light-skinned guy who's a bucket, and Michael Porter Jr., that didn't even play just yet because he was getting over some stuff.
Yeah.
So when I look at Denver, and I know they're not going to use that lineup, to play.
Right, for sure.
With that versatility, if Bo can be, in his first game he had 20 points, I think 9 rebounds and 6 blocks. You got a front court of Bo and Jokic. He can spread and protect and defend the rim. So that means Jokic ain't got to be the primary rim defender. And you can put a Bobo on an AD.
Yeah. I don't know if you can put Bobo on AD because he's a bigger dude. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, but you're not putting Jokic on AD. You got somebody.
I think AD will. I no disrespect to Bobo. He was balling. He was balling so much they had to drug test the man. That's crazy. You had your one game and you come back and you ball and they got to drug test you to make sure that you legit, to make sure you ain't doing nothing illegal, dog. That's crazy, bro. I ain't seen that in basketball history. A dude come and play his first game and ball so crazy. Hey, let me holler at you for a minute. We're going to take this test real quick, man. We're going to make sure you ain't cheating. That's tough.
It happened during the regular season, too. I cannot remember exactly, but somebody balled out. Oh, JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
I think JaVale McGee balled out or hit a 3, and then, the next night he had the random drug test.
I'm like, bro, come on, man. Y'all bugging. But putting him on AD, it could help, but AD's he's a bull.
I'm just saying they got versatility. They got versatility. You feel me? That's what it is. AD still supposed to be a walking bucket.
Yeah.
They got versatility. So when I look at them, that's one of the teams that I feel like if all their young pieces kind of step up, Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, if they step up, they can be a little run. A couple of teams who I can see right now who have no hope, the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know where they're going to get a bucket from. Not no real bucket. I just don't know. They first game, man, the Pelicans beat them 99-68.
Yeah, it was.
Again, scrimmage, preseason. And the bad part about them scoring 99 is they was only playing 10-minute quarters the first preseason game.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I just don't know where they're gonna get a bucket from. The Spurs, I really don't know where they're gonna get a bucket from. But shout out to Becky Hammond, man, head coach of the Spurs right now, because Pop not doing it. So Becky Hammond, man, big ups to Becky Hammond and the NBA.
Pop is not in the bubble?
As far as I know right now, Becky Hammond is running the ship. I don't know if she's about to run the ship for the 8 games, but she's been at the helm for these preseason games. So shout out to the Spurs organization.
I didn't know nothing about Pop not in the bubble. They didn't say he wasn't. Maybe he just giving her the opportunity to coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what if he steps back and just let her run in the season? That's just monumental.
Yeah, that's big. That is big.
And Pop is just one of those dudes you've seen over the over this whole movement or whatever. Okay, let me go back to LeBron. It's not a movement, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So over this lifestyle changing thing, how Pop has been so upfront about the whole Black Lives Matter and just so, being him. So that's why, Pop is the greatest NBA coach of all time, just because he's just not a coach. He cares wholeheartedly. And so that's just my feeling when it comes to that.
So those are teams. You know who? This is a shocker. And I know people are going to be shocked to see this. Trust and believe. But the Philadelphia 76ers is looking nice. I know people ain't talking about them, but they've been balling something crazy that the games ain't been close. Even though they blew that lead yesterday, a 21-point lead, that was rope, that was the bench, that was people that probably ain't going to play in the regular season. But to be up 21 against a solid OKC team with the starters in, that tells you something. They was balling, and they've been balling for these past couple of preseason games, and they coming out here, bruh, going to be a problem. I wouldn't want to play Philly starting out in the playoffs, tell you that right now. They finding it, and they putting it together. Another team that's been looking really crazy, Milwaukee, straight business. Milwaukee Bucks, they've been coming in, putting the game away, and then chilling in the second half. That's what they've been doing, eating chicken and just relaxing. That's what they've been doing.
Was they chicken from Magic City?
I hope not, no, but I don't think it was from Magic City, man, because Giannis is on a mission. Giannis is on a mission. He's healthy. They're looking good. They're putting teams away. They look really good, but I know it's preseason. They're looking really, really good. Now, some teams that really been like, OMG. My Memphis Grizzlies, man, I'm a little bit nervous about Memphis right now, man. Memphis ain't looking like they was looking in the regular season. I thought that they was going to come back and come balling. You know what I'm saying?
Legs, right?
I thought the young legs, bro, I don't know what's going on right now. They looking like they just out there just to be out there, bro. Like they about to give the keys away to somebody to drive the car. Like they ain't even trying to go to the prom. They just like, I'm cool. I don't want to go. I'm just going to chill at the crib. I don't know why we here. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was going to be balling, but they haven't been doing it. And I almost forgot to mention these folks, man. And I told everybody, I told them, they don't believe me, but this team going to be the sleeper. My biggest sleeper right now is Portland. Portland is one of my biggest sleepers to make the playoff. They can come and make everybody's playing good. Everybody's healthy at the right time, and they putting it together. Portland, don't be surprised if Portland is in the mix.
I don't want Portland to make the playoffs because in a minute they got to play the Lakers. And although I feel like the Lakers can win this series, I don't feel like watching the Lakers in a 7-game series, and I'm sitting here in Game 7 like, come on.
I don't think they'll go to 7 if they play the Lakers, but I think they'll give them a challenge. Portland got a lot of weapons, bro. That's not who the Lakers want to play first round. If I'm the Lakers, I want Portland to get the 7th seed, and I want Dallas to get the 8th. I want Dallas.
No, I still want Dallas at 7 and give me New Orleans at 8. So,
don't bite more than you can chew. Don't think New Orleans is going to be a walk in the park. That is going to be a series that's going to push the Lakers just as well.
That's a 5-game series.
I could think that's a 6, maybe even a 7.
5.
And I like the Lakers. I like LeBron, but the New Orleans Pelicans got size. They can match up well with the Lakers. That's what basketball is about matching.
Have you not watched the game between the Lakers and the Pelicans?
It was tough. It's been tough.
No, the Lakers run away in the fourth quarter every single time.
But it's been tough though. And you got to understand, the Lakers don't have Avery Bradley.
Yeah, but Look, listen, playoff LeBron is getting rid of the Pelicans. That's
I hear you, but don't think that that's a walk in the park as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I would rather if I had a choice, I would rather play New Orleans than play Portland. Just me, because I feel like Portland just causes all kinds of unnecessary problems. They cause to me more problems than New Orleans.
Yes.
That's just why I look at it. They cause more problems. So if I want my team to have the best chances of winning and advancing, give me New Orleans. No shade.
You want New Orleans because you got a better chance of beating them. And if you play the Portland, it's going to be a tough series.
Yes, that's kind of how I look at it.
That will be a tough series if the Lakers end up playing Portland. And I got a strange feeling that they may end up playing Portland. Portland is a sleeper. And then my last team, I know we talked about this team possibly being a sleeper as well. I think they could be, but their height is going to be in trouble. Houston Rockets, bro. When they play against a team that got height, they're going to get outboard crazy. They're going to get outboard crazy. Man, they was playing against Toronto. Man, my man Ibaka was like unstocker. He was unstocker. He got every damn rebound. I swear, it was one possession. The freaking Toronto Raptors had like 8 shot possessions. They couldn't get a board. The Rockets couldn't get a board. That is going to hurt them. If they're not hitting, OMG, they're going to be in major trouble. Yes, you can spread the floor. They're going to play a 2-3 defense. I get that. But if you're not hitting your shots, man, the Rockets are going to be in trouble. Even though James Harden is, bruh, hey, dog.
Hey, we talked about it.
Hey, James Harden is, but he don't look skinny, though. Hey, this 20 pounds, I'm trying to figure out where he lost it at. The man looked bigger than he did back before the season.
I think he looked the same size, relatively.
He don't look no different. How you lose 20 pounds and still look the same?
Maybe because he put on some muscle, so it looked a little chiseled.
Man, the boy looked like he the same James Harden before the season ended.
Hey, man, he got twisties, though. That's a new look.
That's the only thing different about James. The man look like he ain't even been in the gym. He's still playing defense like he ain't been in the gym. I don't see no 20 pounds different. I'm trying to figure this out.
Hey, but he's still a walking bucket.
He is a walking bucket. That's a problem. I don't know how he does it. I mean, the dude is elite. He's one of the most elite scorers in the NBA. People always say Kevin Durant is an elite scorer. Imagine if James Harden was Kevin Durant's size. OMG. With the hand.
But that's the same. But I feel like as you get taller,
it gets harder.
You don't have the same handle.
Well, KD got some handles, though.
Yeah, but he can't boogie like JH can boogie, though. But JH be having that.
He got a boogie. He got a boogie, but I'm saying, like, KD.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, because you got to think about like 2K. If we, because we always go back to that. When you make the arms longer, they decrease your dribbling.
Nah,
that's not my.
Well, they do, but it's still cheating. It'd be dudes that shouldn't be dribbling fast, and they be dribbling and running fast than somebody that run 80 speed. So we can't use 2K in that analogy because big men run faster than point guards in that damn game with the basketball. So we ain't even gonna get on that. We ain't getting on that with that dang broke system. But I still like 2K. Hey man, holla at you. 2K. Put me in the game, man. But y'all got to fix the dribbling with the centers. Centers shouldn't be dribbling the ball faster than point guards up the court. That's a problem. I'm sorry. I just had to say.
Like I said, I think if JH was taller with longer arms, he wouldn't have the boogie. He would still be a scoring specialist, kind of like a KD. You feel me? Because KD can boogie, but you know when KD long stride, he hit you with the and then he gone.
Yeah.
JH, where you going? I'm by you. You know, he gonna boogie. So I think
he got like a deceptive speed too. Because James Harden he not that fast, but the way he gets you off balance, he could take off. Oh man,
he's been like that since high school. I'm saying, like watching him in high school. The only thing now was different is that first step that he had in high school was always there.
Yeah.
Now he just has an unbelievable handle. Because he can handle the rock then. But now the handle is so proficient and so crisp.
Yeah.
That's what makes it even because he still got that one long leg going to his left hand.
He got
it since we were 13.
Yeah, no,
we're 30 and he turns 31 at the end of August. So, I've been watching it for close to 20 years.
He got it. He definitely got it. Shout out to him. I just think they're gonna be in trouble if they can't rebound. It's gonna be trouble. But the season starts this Thursday, man. We got the Lakers and the Clippers.
Yeah.
And we got Pelicans and the Jazz.
Yes.
Okay. Who you taking, man? Who you got? All this, I gotta wait and see who you got.
No, man, I got the Lakers, especially because the Clippers ain't gonna have Lou Will, so got the Lakers, and then I'm gonna roll with the Pels. I feel like the Jazz I'm just not feeling the Jazz right now. I'm just not.
I feel you. I got the Clippers edging the Lakers out game one because I think the Lakers still got some things to fix. I think they do. I think they got to figure out what their lineup's going to be, man. I don't even think they know what the lineup.
Yeah, man, the lineup is going to be McGee, AD, LeBron, KCP, and DG.
I don't know.
That's the lineup. I'm not
confident about that lineup, bro. I'm just going to let you know. I don't believe in KC. Just put it that way.
I don't believe in him either, but
I don't think he should be starting, to be honest with you. I don't know how it's going to work out with the two bigs. Like, I think with the Lakers, they're going to have the inside game, but they don't have a lot of people that can stretch the floor. And they're going to have a little bit more shooting on the floor, man.
But that's been their lineup all year.
I know. That's what I'm
saying. They're not.
But they changed. Avery Bradley was a 3-and-D guy.
And so that's what KCP is, too. He was second in the team in three-point percentage. Currently, in these two preseason games, he's shooting 77% from the field.
Okay.
And he was basically our second defender when Avery Bradley wasn't in. So now he just becomes.
We're going to see. I don't know. I got the Clippers edging the Lakers out game one. I just got them getting the game one. And I think the Pelicans will beat the Jazz. I just don't know with the Jazz. Jazz is up and down. And I really don't feel like they really on the same page because of that whole ordeal. I think they're going to put it to try to figure it out. But I think the Pels, they got something to lose. And they playing for something bigger than what the Jazz is playing for. The Jazz is pretty much in the playoffs. And so, like you said, you don't know if they're going to bring it all the way. And I don't encourage teams to load management. I know people always say it's 8 games. Bro, these 8 games are critical. These 8 games are going to be critical for everybody. And don't load management and think you're just going to turn it on in the playoffs. That is the worst thing to do. So I'm going to tell you right now, maybe the first 2 games, you do a little bit of load management, but as you get to those last 4 or 5 games, you playing all 4 or 5 games. You playing the whole game or you playing your regular minutes again. Don't do that and think just when the playoffs come, you're going to turn it on because you may be turning it off for good and leaving the bubble. Trust and believe. So I just want to, like I said, I wouldn't do it, but I'm not a coach. They're the coach. I got the Lakers losing the game one, first game. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Clippers going to edge them out because the Lakers are still trying to find it. I don't know who's going to represent their bitch. I don't know who's going to come in and get buckets on the – they got players. They got pieces. I just don't know.
Dion Waiters has shown me some things, man. Dion has shown me some things. I feel like just looking at him, he can go get his own shot.
He can.
And that was one of the things that the Lakers lacked really off the bench was somebody who can kind of create. And so you got to look at players like Alex Caruso got to step up and become that next guy.
Yes.
So like I said, I mean, you not wrong, and the Lakers still going to have to figure it out. But the beauty is they built enough of a lead to where they got 8 games to figure it out. And I think that works into their advantage. So come playoff time, they're not going to be in load management. They're gonna be revving it up, but more or less figuring out as they rev it up. And I think that works to their advantage because they got things they got to figure out. So they're going to be playing to figure it out. So that may be an advantage for the Lakers because they don't know. So they got to play to figure it out. So that may be helpful. That may be one of those things that does help.
All right. Well, I feel it. But it's time to our best segment of the show, the hot seat. And Razor Reasons is back in the building. The bad guy.
You know, Chico, the bad guy is back.
So I got some questions for the bad guy. And I hope you're ready for this because this is going to be a little bit tough. This is going to be a little bit tough for you. So let me get my questions out and then we're going to get this thing going early in the morning. If I can find, here we go. Got the questions. All right. You ready for this? Chico?
Ramon Reasons is ready or whatever.
Question number 1. What is LeBron's shooting percentage when he is guarded by Kawhi Leonard? 20%, 70%, 55%, or 40%?
40%.
That's your final answer?
Final.
Somebody been doing some homework. Razor, I see you. I see you, Razor. I see you. Okay, Razor. All right, here we go. You should know this. It just happened yesterday. All right, you ready for this? How many points did James Harden score in yesterday's game?
I think he had 9 assists. I think he went for 23.
Are you sure? 23? Are you sure? Come on, Razor.
Either 23 or 31. Those are two numbers that's in my head.
You better pick one. Which one is it?
I'm gonna go with the latter. I'm gonna go 23.
That is not right, bad guy. It was 31. Should have went with the. You should have went with the bad guy. If you the bad guy, you gotta go higher than 23. All right. So you 1 for 1. This is right here. This could be sweet chin music for you. This could be sweet chin music for you, or it could be a Razor's edge.
Listen. Last time the Heartbreak Kid saw me, I was winning the ladder match.
I like it. 10. Here we go. Last question, man. Who hit 2 back-to-back threes to beat the Philadelphia 76ers yesterday?
Back-to-back threes? Oh man, that's a good. That's a good one. I can't get no options.
No, this is so easy. Don't be looking on your phone now.
I'm not. I'm just saying this is crazy. You didn't even give nobody no options.
You said you've been watching the games. I'm quizzing you on the game to see if you've been doing your homework.
I mean, that game got out of hand, so I stopped watching it. We talked about it. The game got out of hand. What the reason me to tune back in? It was a 20-point lead. I see it when I need to see the starters. This is crazy. I'm gonna go with the youngster. I'm gonna go. Who that young dude? What's that youngster name?
Oh man, your time running out.
Can't even do it. I have.
Raise the remote down. 1, 2. Ding, 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 ding. I told you I was going to get him. I got him. It's Andre Roberson, my man.
Roberson hit 2 threes?
2 back-to-back threes. That'd be easy for you.
He ain't played in 2 years. And he hit 2 threes?
2 threes for the game, man. But on that note, man, we're about to get up out of here. Hey, Razor Ramon got sweet chin music today. Your boy Bay kept it hot for him. Too hot for Razor. He ain't the bad guy. He is I don't even know. I don't know. What you want to say to the fans before we get up out of here, man?
The ladies, they still left. And shout out, man, to this weekend, man, was my gender reveal. So shout out to my baby boy Jackson, who will be on the way.
Nice.
In January, man. My young guy officially is named Jackson, JAXXXON, Jackson Kobe Redmond. Shout out to Cole, R.I.P. So that's how we go.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to that. We will see y'all next week or Thursday. I keep saying next week, but basketball next week. And we'll be going over some of these games predictions or whatnot. Hopefully we find out the MVP coming out soon too as well. But y'all always remember to stay safe, stay blessed, and remember to talk that talk. We see y'all next week for Hoop. Peace.